One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Ben on third and long. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Now he's forced out right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Over!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Gun!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. In this second quarter. On second down now, Scott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Blue 30. Jack 16. Check 15. Check 15. AB. AB. Kings.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Steelers.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Like 80. Jack 16. 49 to Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He'll get it up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Watching that, Barney!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson, the intended target. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That is taken in by Hurst. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Allen. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Complete to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 28-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit!
Allen. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Allen now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Landry, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
8.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jack 16. Jack 16. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there, an even 90 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
You got to spin. Double bump. Black, what's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The intended receiver there, Allen.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to look deep now for Landry. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From midfield, here's Allen. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
in the air on second down. It's Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Allen going to go on fourth down. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Blue 30.
56 to fight, boys. 56. Check 56. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Jack 16.
Mike 56.
No foul.
second down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. What is that?
Big Ben going to take it himself. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. One last shot for Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a tremendous